blend away darkness and hyperpigmentation. Hey guys, it's Chris here, and as I stated, I'm going to talk in depth about micropigmentation, which is a semi-permanent cosmetic tattoo for under the eyes and for the lips. Those are two procedures that I'm certified to do, that I've been doing for quite a few years, and I've been getting a lot of questions about it lately, so I wanted to just address it up front about the number one emotional issues that are related with any type of micropigmentation, but specifically under eyes and lips and hyperpigmentation. So just a little bit about it. Hyperpigmentation means that you have darkness. Your skin has responded to some type of trauma by having darkness. Me, for example, you can't really see it now, but I have a whole bunch of dark spots on my forehead from acne. And I've had it for a year and a half, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. And that's what's happening with under the eye. And people are going out and getting micropigmentation or a semi-permanent cosmetic tattoo to put underneath their eyes. So I've done another video, actually two other videos about it. I'll link it down and go ahead and check those out after we're done here. Micropigmentation is a tattoo, but it's a modern version of a tattoo when you're applying it in a cosmetic sense. So I do a semi-permanent cosmetic tattoo, and by semi-permanent I mean it's going to last maybe 3 years, maybe 5 at the max. And when I say 5 at the max, that means you're going to see little residuals of it. It's not going to be like full on. So semi-permanent cosmetic tattoos are very different than a regular tattoo. Now, there's a gentleman in Brazil. He uses a traditional tattoo and a traditional tattoo pen or device to use to implant the color. So he states that by doing this, it's not going to change color, it's not going to change texture, and everything is going to be great. It doesn't adjust. Personally, I don't know enough about regular tattoo ink and devices to really state anything about that. I can tell you, when using the inks that I use, they're made to essentially dissolve in your, a way out of your skin at some point within 3 years. So they're not made, number one, to be put deep in the dermis, and they're also not made to stay in the skin like a regular tattoo is. This kind of tattoo ink is very different than the cosmetic tattoo ink that we use, and also it's applied deeper in the skin. So when you're looking at the skin, you have an epidermis, which is the top layers, which are the ones that you can see and feel, and then you have the dermis, which are the deep layers. So when they're doing a regular tattoo, that goes deep in the dermis. Well, not deep in, but it goes in the dermis, so it's permanent. When we're doing a semi-permanent tattoo, it's supposed to be in the top layers of the epidermis, so eventually at some point it'll exfoliate off. Now, if the person that's doing an under eye concealer, a permanent under eye concealer, goes too deep, then it's going to be a permanent concealer. If they don't go too deep, if they go up in the upper epidermis like they're supposed to, eventually that color will fade off, or it will exfoliate off. So it's less of a commitment than doing if you were going to someone that's using regular tattoo products, ink, and a machine. So that's something to know. So the bottom line, as I was saying, this is a very emotional subject for people, because it's not just, oh, I want to look better. It's they want to feel better. So when people come in to me to talk about how this is affecting them, it's a very emotional thing. It's not just something that's superficial like you might think. And because of that, it's something that we need to look at, that people are doing it. This specific procedure people are doing because they don't feel good about themselves because of it. Whether they get depressed about it. I mean, I had one woman, she literally has tried everything. she was in tears because she just felt so ugly and she felt so defeated and she just felt horrible because she had really dark circles under her eyes. So I do my absolute best. I consult with people all the time about it. I'd say about 50% of the people I can't do anything with. Or I'll do a very, very light layer just so they can see what it looks like and how the color is going to take in the skin. You let it sit there for a month and then you kind of go from there. So there's a lot of different ways to go about doing this. It's not a black and white situation. This is a very gray situation. It's new in the industry. As I said in my last video, it was so new that I honestly didn't know too much about it. And it's something that isn't for everyone, and it's something that not everybody should do or should be able to do. Unfortunately, people are able to do it, and they probably will. So you just need to be extremely careful when you're looking for the person, and when you do think you find someone, do even more research. Ask for people that have gotten the procedure done from them. It's just like with any other cosmetic procedure. You don't want to just jump into it. Really do your research, because this is something that could really turn into a nightmare if you go to the wrong person and have an under eye tattoo done. So that's what I say. I hope that wasn't too mixed, but it is a very emotional issue and subject, and because of that, it's a little different than just you should do it or you should not do it. It's really up to you, but you have to choose the right person. That's it. Just like with anything in life, choose the right person and you'll be happy. That's it, guys. It's Chris. So be sure to be sure to subscribe as well. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of these types of videos. Let me know what you want. It's really important for me to know what my audience wants and how to keep you guys happy, because that's all I'm here for. Okay? So I'll see you soon. Don't forget, turn on your notifications wherever it is.